From bull riding to bobsleigh, the nation's leaders in sport and safety met to discuss how to better protect our athletes.
The thing that's interesting is we have a lot in common, actually, in terms of how do we educate our athletes and coaches about safety. What kind of injury surveillance systems do we have? Do they work? And crash protection. We all need things like helmets or barriers that are going to prevent us from getting hurt.
If you want to solve a problem like injury in a specific sport, then you have to look at which injuries are occurring in the first place and which ones are more serious, because those are typically the ones you want to target. From there you want to find out the causes of the injury, so then you can say, all right, if that's the cause of it, let's change it and see if we can reduce it or prevent it completely. And that approach takes some research background, medical background, and some technical background.
This unique collection of sport, medical, engineering, and education experts discuss the similarities and challenges of each sport.
The amount of force that goes through various injuries and crashing, whether it be on the luge track or crashing onto a rodeo arena, there are some similarities. Probably the G-forces that go through both of them are similar. One is speed, the other one is magnitude.
What's unique about this one is that we've got sport people, we have doctors, we have engineers, and we have policy people and educators all in the same room.
We've got a huge spectrum of different kinds of sports. What's interesting is that there's certainly a lot of common ground in terms of each sport does have specific injuries, and the way to address them, I think, has a lot of overlap.
One of the end goals is just to discuss, learn, and look at some synergies that are being created right here in Calgary. Rodeo, as you know, is a unique sport. We don't have a lot of people studying the sport of rodeo in terms of injury prevention, so it's great to have some other folks that may not be studying the exact sport, but they're actually having similar problems.
Each sport is typically doing something really well, but there are areas where they could be doing better. Other sports may be doing something better in that area, so that's where it's going to be rich for sharing and problem solving. One of the common issues that we have, though, is that most of these sports are relatively small and we're somewhat resource limited, so if we work together we may be able to achieve some benefits that we wouldn't be able to do individually.